So, I had an idea. What if I try to draw using only this lasso tool and Ibis paint? Like, I've seen some people make masterpieces with lasso tool, and maybe I can do this too. I guess we'll find out. Let's go! First of all, I go to the Pinterest to find some references. I have an idea that my drawing will have sharp forms like these berries, harsh lightning like this cute kitty photo, some flowers like this, and this will be a girl in this posing clothes. Also, because it's my first lasso art, I found some inspiring references. And I'm really apologizing because I didn't find authors of these arts, and unfortunately I can't tag them, so I'm sorry. Honestly, I'm actually not sure that this drawing was made with lasso, but it looks like it was, so I guess it's fine. And I noticed a common feature in these works. They most likely began with the silhouettes. I especially see this on this dragon. It seems to me like the details were drawn over the silhouettes. Also, perhaps I'm wrong, most likely, but I will do it using this technique. I'll draw the silhouette of this girl relying on this photo. Oh, this is clearly not what I expected. I guess, yeah, this will be our base. I'm just making a more detailed silhouette on the layer bow, and then I'll use that silhouette as my base. A little advice, I don't actually recommend you to do that, like make a clipping mask and paint on the layers like I did. Then it will be inconvenient to work with, and it's almost impossible to go back to the normal way of drawing on layers. I'll just explain now, because you most likely don't understand me. So, when I do regular drawings, I usually make some layers, like one for the skin, one for the hair and so on, and then I can move them, liquefy them, and so on. But what I did there, I put every layer on clipping modes, and I'm not allowed to do things that I mentioned earlier, and this is so ridiculous, like, I can't even move something, I have to move it on the silhouette layer, and this is so uncomfortable. And you might ask me, like, Daria, why didn't you just select the areas you wanted and move them to another layer? I tried, okay, with magic wand, with color selector, but this leave that annoying line that was crushing me out, so I filled main colors and decided to leave layers like that, because I just didn't want to spend ages trying to figure out what to do with layers so it's comfortable to work with. Okay, back to the drawing. These flowers actually look like virus. I guess later I'll figure it out. Little hack for you guys. If you want your colors look more vibrant and warm, you need to make a yellow layer under and see how your colors look like with this yellow underpainting. If it's too desaturated, add more brightness. If it's too vibrant, low the saturation. And overall, just play with it until you'll be satisfied. This is our redhead girl with some virus flowers and virus hair. Lovely. Quickly draw on the face. And I have a perfect moment to tell you about my TikTok account, because I posted this drawing a lot earlier than on YouTube, and also posted this cute video of this drawing and cool transitions that you can see if you go to my TikTok profile. Okay, now it's time for render. I don't have a clue about how people render with lasso, so I guess I'll go with my feeling, starting with face. And this is what I talked about. I can't draw shadows using clipping mask because my layer doesn't end where the face ends. I'm just gonna pretend that this struggle didn't happen. Okay, I gave some depth to these shadows, and now I'm gonna do highlights. I'm just trying to blend this all together. It's quite hard to understand because it's my first art that was made by Lasso. Actually, I did some parts of my previous works with Lasso, like you can see this on this art. But I never rendered the whole art piece using only Lasso. How much I'm gonna say with Lasso is someone counting? I made shadows more dark, which is enhanced to harsh light that I'm trying to recreate. Also guys, please don't be afraid to put dark and deep shadows. It won't ruin your work. Just make sure that in grayscale your work looks alright. While we was talking, I made the neck. Just main shadow, deeper shadow, and some blending. I find it kinda annoying that I can't color pick holding my pen on one place. Like, I have to click at the tool and pick the color, Sometimes instead of lasso, it switches to the brush and it's giving me jump scares. I finally remembered about alpha log. Oh gosh, this took me so long. For hair, I'm just drawing these spiky shapes. I feel like these sharp edges, triangles, squares is giving vibes of lasso. When I hear about lasso art, this is the first I think of. Erasing some of the silhouette layer to create an illusion of individual strands of hair. I'm using this dark pink color and lowering the opacity. This also helps with blending. Okay, now this hair looks like a cactus, but it's red. I like this. Close. My biggest enemy. If you watched my previous video, you know that I had problems with drawing clothes. I need to learn how to draw clothes because it's my weakness. It's been a month, and I still have problems, so I'm not able to explain you why I drew this fox-looking shadow or this mohawk, but you just have to feel it. For lights, I use more warmer color because shadows are cold. This cold-warm strategy is the key for cool coloring. You may notice that I like to deepen the shadows and make them different shades and tones because it makes everything look much more voluminous. I just did something that I think I'm gonna use for the rest of the piece. This looks so good, wow. I flipped the canvas. Alright, ignore my mistakes. My silhouette technique is so hard. I genuinely don't understand why I choose this. Like, I can't even turn her head or move her arm. Clothes are done and honestly, I'm impressed. Like, I did this not even really looking at the reference. This is my personal victory. Now we have left heads and virus flowers. Okay, now we only have left virus flowers. Nothing changed, I still don't understand how to draw the flowers. All my drawing experience, I didn't know how to draw flowers, and me knowing that, choose to draw flowers in lasso technique. What's wrong with me? Look, this is how I drew flowers. Like this, this, and this, but it's clearly not this. And this is what I expect from me to draw using only lasso? Now I guess you're gonna watch me struggle. I cleaned the edges a little bit. Okay, at least it doesn't look like a virus now. I think I have to go with these shapes for shadows. It might work. No, it was delusional. Pinterest. I found this lovely bouquet. Shape of bouquet, it's not that clean. It's more messy, so erasing. Back to the virus. I guess there is no escape. Boom. I added some shadows and lights, but for me it looks like autumn leaves, not flowers. Maybe I have to draw individual flowers like this? Okay, this works. Oh my gosh, look at this. I'm so proud of myself. For more bouquet look, I drew some green leaves and stuff. I think I'm gonna use for the rest of the piece. Now my intuition says that I have to draw shadows here. Yeah, I was right. For these little flowers, I'm just gonna draw these wiggly circles. We almost done, and this is time for the black and whites. I'm so excited! I just have no words. I think this is the best of my work so far. On another layer, I want to draw more leaves, lights and stuff. Moving to the backgrounds. I don't know if this blur counts like cheating. Honestly, I don't care. It looks good. Oh, this is better, I think. We have approached the most difficult part of all artwork. Signature. My nickname is dariakit.art, if you didn't know. This is our final result. I'm literally obsessed with this project. It took me 5.5 hours to finish, and honestly I don't know why, maybe because of these flowers, but I will definitely use lasso tool in my other works because for me it's really easy and comfortable to render the clothes or the hair with this. And I always loved these collages that had the sharp triangle shapes, and lasso gives me these vibes. If my challenge were fun to you, you can like this video, share with your friend, and subscribe to my channel. Okay, that's all. Bye!